In today's video, I am going to be going over some higher level weak hand basketball dribbling drills. This is going to help improve your ball control and your ability to control where that ball goes with your offhand. Now, David is a right-handed player, so we are doing this with his left hand. So you can also do this with your right hand if you are a left-handed player. Let's get down and let's check this out. Really quickly, if you want to be able to shoot the ball better, make sure to go check out the shooting workout that is down in the description below. In this first drill, we're going to do a quick in and out jab cross with the weak hand straight into an overhand cross or a push cross into a 2-foot floater. You can do this off of 1 foot as well. It doesn't necessarily matter. But the idea here is to be able to control that ball, trying to push it to one side, pull it back, being able to control it with that in and out, and then going straight into a secondary cross with that same left hand. Next, we're going to be doing very similar, but now it's going to be a push cross with an in and out, basically reversing what we just did. The idea here is now you are combining those different crossovers together and then flipping them. Being able to combine one crossover into another to be able to beat a defender is very useful and something that you need to do. So if you want to be able to have very smooth handles, this is what you need to be able to do. Next, we're going to do a quick couple of glide crosses out. We're going to cross through the back of our legs, doing then an in and out jab into a underhand layup. You can also do different types of floaters and things like that. You want to mix things up. Sometimes what I'll tell David is do different layups. I want to see a different layup every time, or do these two types of layups and do them back to back. The idea here is to be able to mix in different finishes with different crossovers, change up the crossovers, things like that. This next drill is going to be very similar setup, but we're going to do that in and out through the back of the legs, and then we're going to go back through the legs again into a reverse layup or an inside hand layup on that right side. Being able to go and do two crossovers in the exact same spot, and then combining that with a one dribble into another crossover, being able to make these combinations and doing them without really losing the ball or not losing the ball at all is going to be massively beneficial to yourself. Now the next drill, starting from the opposite side, we're going to be doing that glide cross out, and then we're going to be going through the back of our legs, and then we're going to be then changing directions. We're not doing a cross, we're just doing a quick jab, and then changing directions on that second pylon. Being able to change directions without having to do a crossover is actually a skill that a lot of players do not practice, and is a skill that you definitely need to have. You need to be able to control that ball, and you need to be able to change directions using the same hand dribbling. So that's why that is very important. Next, starting from the same side, we're going to go through the front of our legs, this time through the back of our legs. Being able to combine different through the legs crossovers back to back is going to be something that will really explode your game, because now you are combining a somewhat hard crossover into an easier crossover, depending on the angle that you're coming at. And now going into that same combination, but now we're moving that top pylon back, being able to glide over, double cross through the leg, then in and out, and then through the back of the leg, in and out again. Being able to make these combinations with the same hand without needing that right hand is going to be hugely beneficial to those players who need to be able to handle the ball. You're going to be pressed at some point, and if you are a point guard, as David generally is on most or some teams, or at least most teams, every team he's playing on, he's a guard. You need to be able to handle the ball in a press. Even though you should be passing the ball in a press, there are times where you need to be able to dribble. If there is nobody open, then you need to be able to get that ball up. You only have 8 seconds. So being able to have control with the same hand, as we see right here what David was showing, is going to allow you to be able to now change directions, change different crossovers, If you don't have the ability to use your right hand as an example because somebody's riding your left side or your right side, and you're trying to just get around them or try to at least navigate around until you have that open pass to get rid of that ball, you need that type of ball control to be able to make that type of decision, that type of play. So by being able to do these crossovers, these combinations, you can change up combinations. They don't have to be exactly what you see in this video. That is what's going to help you become a better ball handler, which will allow you to be a better point guard. I hope that this video helps you become a better basketball player. If it does, hit that like button, subscribe, make sure to go check out my shooting workout that is down in the description below, and I will see you guys again in my next video.